Hey everybody, it's Steve here. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In the last episode, I know we're right outside the ice dungeon, but I'm going to warp back to the light world real quick, because I just realized I've only got one fairy left in a bottle. And given my tendency to get lost in the ice dungeon, that makes me a little nervous. I usually buy some blue potions from the witch here before the final fight with Ganon. But we might as well buy them now, just to get that out of the way, and then I'll also have a bit of a buffer zone. Like I say, I play very defensively. I just like to make sure I've got some life refills if I need them. The ice dungeon is my least favorite dungeon in the game. I've already mentioned this, and this will take less than a minute. We're going to go back already, so don't worry. We're going to head in there right now. Just warp back to number 8, swim back over to where we were, warp back over, and we're going to go in. That'll take less than a minute. And then we're going to start I don't know, to me it's just the most mind-bending dungeon of the game. Well, maybe Ganon's Tower, but I don't know. I usually end up getting lost in here, so let the failure begin. We're just going to head straight on in. What else is going on? Oh, it's going to be Valentine's Day. Oh, geez, should I even talk about that? Should I even talk about that? I don't know if I should. I almost made a fuck Valentine's Day video, but I already made a fuck the holidays video. And I guess everything I said in that one applies to Valentine's Day as well. I'm not just saying this because I'm single. I'm saying this because I've always thought that Valentine's Day is the most bullshit holiday that has ever been conceived. You know, if you're in a relationship and you're a couple and you're in love, you treat each other properly all year round. You don't need this one day, this one created day, in order to express love or to show someone that you care about them. You should be doing that all the time. But here's the thing about Valentine's Day. It's a day created for women to impose upon the men in their lives a certain game of proving themselves. You have to prove yourself. You know, what you do all year long throughout your whole relationship, that doesn't matter. All that matters is this fucking day. You know, you see these guys like in the store like buying all these flowers and everyone's like, oh, isn't that cute? They're in love. My voice got really weird there for a second. Do you really think they're buying these flowers and candy and whatnot because they want to? They're doing it because they have to. Because if, God forbid, this day goes by without some kind of flower gift acknowledgement, you're going to be sleeping on the couch that night. You're going to be in the doghouse. Get away from me. I don't want to be a bunny. And I am a bunny. Wonderful. And so we're doing it because we have to, first of all. And second of all, we do it because hopefully, if we play our cards right, at the end of the night, maybe we'll get a piece of ass. Okay? Just to make everything clear, ladies, that's the exchange here. Flowers for ass. Okay? That's the exchange. That's what we get out of Valentine's Day. Don't forget that aspect of it, please. Please, you think anyone's doing it because they want to? Give me a break. I'm gonna place a bomb right here, so it'll little trickiness where it'll blow up the switch after you cross over it. Got the compass already, which kind of strange because usually you get the map first. This is the first time you get the compass first. But yeah, don't get me started on Valentine's Day. Well, don't get me started. I already am on a roll about Valentine's Day, aren't I? It's so oppressive. I mean, when I talk about, like, you know, women's rights and everything, and don't get me wrong, I'm a believer in that, you know, men and women should be on some kind of equal field. I mean, absolutely, we're all human beings, you know, but I think that things like Valentine's Day and certain extreme women's rights groups, their objective is to shift the sexism. It's about bringing men down and oppressing them, and I don't know. don't even know what I'm talking about. I mean, I do, but I'm not very good at articulating. Oh, God. Really? You're just going to keep falling off there over and over again, right? Yeah. So as we've already seen, the ice physics in this dungeon is just atrocious. Don't hit me. Oh, you fucker. Really? And, oh my God. Can we please? Maybe I should just switch to the D-pad. I'm playing this on the controller for what's it even called? It's the controller that you plug into the Wii remote. So it's got both, it's got both control sticks. And since this game was made for the Super Nintendo, it was meant to be played with the D-pad. So therefore, I should probably stick with using that instead of the analog stick. Penguins must die. Thank you. So yeah, Valentine's Day, it's all about, regardless of what you do, all the good things that I don't have a key. Okay. I guess we're going this way then. All the good things that you do don't mean shit unless you go spend money on flowers. They're gonna die in like a week. They're expensive as hell too. It's outrageous. Do you think any sane man on the face of this earth wants to spend, starting at like what, $40? I mean, you can spend like $100 on fucking flowers. Here's another aspect right here. Those stairs. You've got to get yourself lined up to the pixel to get downstairs when you're on ice. It's ridiculous. Down here, the big chest is right over there, but we don't have the key, so there's no point in bombing the floor on the other side, because we gotta go get the big key first. We're gonna actually get the map and the big key kind of back to back. I think we're doing okay so far. Haven't gotten lost yet. So we got to do these things because we have to, because the calendar says that we have to, and because it's Valentine's Day. God forbid we don't acknowledge that day. You got to keep the pussy happy, basically. That's what it's all about, right? Keeping the pussy happy. Because if you don't... And it's a form of control, and that's what's so sad. There's nothing worse than a grown man being controlled by a woman. Give me a break. I've always been so grateful that I have never in my life been led around by my dick, and I'm not controlled by it, because that's got to be horrible. It's just got to be horrible to just be that whipped. Oh, don't get me started. Now, I'm not the poster boy for manliness here by any chance, but at least I'm not freaking whipped. I have been in my life. I won't even lie. I won't deny it. I have been in my life. And I've just finally learned that that's not how it's going to be ever again. It's just not. If a woman can't appreciate what I do all the time and every day, then fuck her, basically. Yeah, but don't forget, ladies, there's an exchange here, okay? You're going to get your flowers and your candy. We better get something, too. I'm so bitter. Oh my God, I'm so bitter. Here's my other thing. Oh gosh, I should stop talking about this, but here's my other thing. Why would you send flowers to your woman at work? Let's say you're in a relationship and you live together. Even if you don't live together, you're going to see each other on Valentine's Day. Absolutely. You're going to see each other because you have to, right? Because it's Valentine's Day. What's the point of sending flowers to the woman's job? I'll tell you what the point is. It's to gloat. It's to show off. It's not for her benefit. It's so that all of her coworkers and all of her friends can get the show. It's bragging. It's for show. Because you know what happens. Those flowers come into the room, and every woman in the place, they flock to the flowers like flies to shit. They all got to stand there swooning around the flowers with hearts in their eyes. While I try and, shove activated charcoal down a dog's throat to get him, whatever. You know, I'm like still working, but everyone else has got to flock around the flowers. It's for show. It's for show because so a guy's gonna send flowers to the woman's job. Here's the map, and this is you're gonna see this is the biggest dungeon so far. I think is it bigger than the Tower of Hera? I don't remember how many floors that had. I think it didn't have this many. So I think this is the biggest dungeon we've had to date. So yeah, so you send your flowers to your woman at their job simply so that there can be a production and a show and a spectacle. Not to mention that you're just shoving it in everyone's face who's single. You're flaunting your happiness. That's what it comes down to. And I can't stand when people... I don't deprive people happiness, but when they flaunt it in other people's faces, that's when I want to say, fuck you. You're doing it to put on a show for everyone else in the hopes that when your woman comes home from work, you just might get a blowjob out of the deal. Fuck that. Alright, I really need to stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna shut up about that topic. We're gonna focus on this dungeon. Can we do that? You know, I just don't... I think I'm starting to get lost. We've got the map, we've got the compass, we've got the big key. So I've got to get back to where that big chest was. That's what we have to do. Got to deal with these stairs. I gotta line up those pixels, get it just right. So here we go. We can bomb through the floor up over here. They're not gonna return. I thought that the little ice creatures. Oh, of course, there you are. Oh my god. Anyway, down here is the big chest, and we get the blue mail, which cuts the damage we take in half. The thing is I never really notice it in this game because the enemies just do more damage the further you go in the game. So I can only imagine that if you don't get the blue mail and later the red mail, that you probably would just get annihilated. But it just seems like I never really noticed the difference too much. But anyway, we've got that. So we've got everything. All we have to do is find the boss, basically. I want to say that, yes, we want to head down. Hearts are good. We'll take those. These black things that come out of the wall are really kind of creepy. Like these little shadow monsters. Oh, there's this room. We're going to cape it up. Cape it up. Because that fire stick has knocked me off way too many times in my life to even fuck around with it. Am I just really just going around in a circle? Tell me I'm lost right now. And my stomach is growling. Whoa. Alright, I guess I have to eat after this too. Am I getting hangry? Is that what's going on with me right now? Is that I'm hangry? Fucking angry. Yeah, this is not where we want to be. I'm not dealing with that shit again. I think I'm lost. That's what's happening here. I'm just gonna bypass all of you. Goodbye. Where am I? What are we doing here? We're trying to get down. We're trying to get down. We're on the 4th floor. We're trying to get down to 5. How do we go about doing that? Again, I've said it a million times. As many times as I've played this game, this dungeon, every time. I think we were doing pretty good there. Usually I get lost way before this. But sooner or later, it happens. Here we are. Maybe it's because of all my Valentine's Day bashing. This is my punishment. Right? Because there's always punishment for us if we don't play by the rules. If we don't abide by the holidays. Gotta partake in these little holidays, these days that are created. Well, A, to make money. That's number 1. But B, to make other people feel like they're less than. I'm back on it again. I'm back on this freaking topic again. I said I was done. I said I was done with it. Okay, what are we doing here? Think. Now is the time for thinking. to get out of this dungeon. I am really... No, will you please? I was like literally stuck on the corner of the stairs. Literally stuck on the corner of the stairs. Alright, so we don't need to bomb the floor. We can go down this hole. We've already got the blue mail. I have gone full circle. I have gone in a complete circle. What we need to do next is lower those blue blocks. That's our next objective. The question is, there's supposed to be a room around here somewhere that has a switch. That's all I'm looking for right now. Once we find that, I'll be okay. No. No, no. Oh. No. Okay. You are going to be turned into a fairy. Thank you. Where in the hell is the room that I'm thinking of? Well, okay, you know what? Oh my god. Why don't you try opening the door, Steve? Open the door. You're kidding me. Okay, we're back on track now. We're back on track now. More Stalfos, more berries. I just want to get through the door. Can I please just get through the door? Oh my god. If they're like up against the wall like that, you can't hit them with a hook shot, which is kind of annoying, to be honest. Anti-Fairy, we will transform you. Get full hearts again. So this is the trick to the whole dungeon right there. You've got to keep that button pressed down at all times. Now I mentioned if you do the 6th dungeon first, the item that you get can create blocks. And you can just put one on there and you're good to go. But since I'm doing them in the proper order, here is the room I was looking for. No, I will not be a bunny. It will not happen. Thank you. So since we're doing them in order, we have to find a way to hold that switch down. And the trick is, I can describe the room. It's the room where I first was talking about how we need to switch the blocks, the blue and orange blocks. We need to get back up there, but on the left side. So commence backtracking now. I might have to. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I might have to cut out a little bit of this because, well, A, my commentary is bitter and spiteful, and B, I've done a lot of just running around in circles. I haven't cut anything yet. I really don't want to. That's not my thing. You guys know that. You guys, who am I talking to right now? Please. My videos get like, 2 views. One of them is me. I admit, because I always, once it's uploaded, I watch it back just to make sure everything turned out okay. Yeah, so 1 view on every one of my videos is me. So if one of my videos only has 2 views, it means only one other person's watching. And I don't care. I really don't. That's fine with me. It's just when I say things like at the beginning of every video, I'm like, hey everybody, well, who's everybody? Who am I really talking to? Oh my god, anyway. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen that sooner or later. I want that. There. It was bound to happen that sooner or later I would have some bitter commentary in this game. Not because of the game. The game rocks. It's me. Alright, so we're back in the big chest room again, but now we are on the left side of here, so we are in good shape. We're going to push this block down, because that's what we're going to use to hold the switch down, so that we can proceed to the boss. Stalfos, go away. Berries, stop existing. Thank you. Push the block on the switch, and now we're good to go. And then this is the final room before the boss. Don't even bother with the right side of the room. There's just enemies under all that nonsense. I'm just gonna get rid of all this stuff, get the statue out of the way, pound those creepy things down. Can I get through, please? We're so close. This video is way too long. hammer. That's what we want. There you go. Lift this, and here we go into the boss of this dungeon, who is... I don't want the fire rod, actually. I want to bombos the living shit out of him. That's what I want to do. This is Cold Stare. One shot of bombos will get rid of his outer shell. Then I'm going to switch to the fire rod. And hopefully we can just make quick work of him. He's going to split into 3 different eyes. Once again, another boss that revolves around eyeballs. There's so many of them in this game. I've got a problem with eyes. I think I've talked about this before. I know I have, that I've got a problem with eyes. I can't look people in the eyes. I don't like anything to do with the eyes. Oh, come on now. There we go. So that gives us 17 hearts. We are in good shape. We get our crystal. We save the next descendant of the sages. And in the next episode, we're going to go straight to Dungeon 6, Misery Mire. There's nothing for us to get along the way. So we're just going to head straight there. Are you going to tell us anything useful? I don't think so. Yeah, not really. Once we get out of here, there's going to be that shield eater. You know, be mindful of him. So as soon as I get out of here, I want to make sure I take him down. And we've got to defeat Ganon. Do you understand? No, not at all. Anyway, that's it. So next time is Misery Mire. We'll take that on. Until then, everyone take it easy. Oh, first of all, you must go away. No? Oh, that's right, he takes like 1,000,000 freaking hits. Okay, forget it. Everyone take it easy. Have a good day. I'll see you next time for Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.